say to you, Mr. Randall?
Good morning.
Forgive me for receiving you in bed. I'm feeling rather frail this morning.
I sometimes feel that way myself.
It's not a hangover, if that's what you think. I've trouble with my heart. Not the romantic kind. What's your news? Hasn't dear John got a surprise coming to him? There's nothing that tycoon of mine can do about it. He can't fix the divorce courts. He won't mind losing me. But losing control of the firm, that'll really break his heart.
Why should he lose control of the firm?
My father founded steel presses. I'm the major shareholder. I have the controlling interest.
If you take some impartial advice, Mrs. Sorensen, don't mix your marriage up with business.
I didn't hire you as a business consultant, Mr. Randall.
My advice is free.
Free advice is rarely worth having.
And good advice is rarely taken. Good morning, Mrs. Sorensen. I'll send my account.
We'll talk about it when you've cooled down, shall we?
John, I've been cooled down for a long time now. Funny you never noticed it.
You may be able to divorce me, but you can't take the company away.
Can't I? I've had expert advice.
Then you're quite determined?
Yes. And your nasty bulldozing methods will get you nowhere.
You underestimate me.
And what does that mean?
Oh, 6, 7, 6, 7, 5, 0.
0676750.
Sorry, I was calling 9948000.
Where you? What's your number?
Vincent 7542.
Then stay right there. We'll ring you back.
Yes,
You were calling 9948000.
that's right.
Who gave you that number?
A friend.
What was it you wanted?
Your usual service?
We like our fees paid in advance.
So I understand.
Be waiting on the corner of Brook Street and Hanover Square in exactly 15 minutes. You wear a hat?
Yes.
Good. Bring an umbrella. Do you own a pocket watch?
Yes, I have one.
Then wait with your hat resting on the top of the umbrella and consult your pocket watch 3 times.
I'm afraid Mr. Randall isn't back yet. Can I help? I'm his partner, Marty Hopkirk.
Yes. Would you tell him I'd like him here at 10 in the morning to meet my solicitor?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid I can't. He'll be out of town. Hang on a minute. It's all right, Mrs. Sorensen. I can come myself. Yes, I'll be able to give your solicitor all the information he needs.
Good. Then I'll see you at 10 o'clock, Mr. Hopkirk.
Good night, my dear.
Jeff, it's all right. Jeannie can't see or hear me. Nobody can. Only you, Jeff. Only you.
You are early, Mr. Hopkirk.
Yes, well, I'm always at least 5 minutes ahead of my appointments.
Madam is not down yet.
I'll wait for Madam, then.
Madam! Madam, are you all right? She's not answering.
You're too late, I'm afraid.
No.
You'd better sit down, Mr. Sorensen. We tried to reach you.
My poor baby girl. Her heart?
Yes. Look, I'd better get you something.
No, thanks. I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
Yes, quite sure, thank you. Who are you? Oh, my name's Hopkirk. Marty Hopkirk. You must be Mr. Sorensen. I'm sorry about your...
What's your business here?
I had an appointment with your wife.
So you're the gentleman who's been meddling in my affairs.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Sorensen.
Mr. Sorensen, I'm sorry, I have to leave now. You sure you're all right?
Oh, quite certain.
I filled in the certificate. It's on the dressing table.
Certificate?
The death certificate.
Oh, yes.
I'm deeply sorry.
You still here?
Doing the accounts. I'm worried.
When weren't you?
This business is falling apart, Jeff.
It's the time of year, Marty.
Do you know, I lie awake at nights worrying about the future. I've no savings, nothing. If anything happened to me, what would poor Jeannie do?
Poor Jeannie would have 50% of the business. You know I'd look after her. Don't be morbid, Marty. Oh, did you collect from Mrs. Sorensen?
No.
Why not?
She's dead.
She's what?
Weak heart.
That's very convenient for Sorensen.
Yeah. Do you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't given a helping hand.
How do you mean?
Well, it's nothing that could be proved, but while I was there in the bath...
Randall and Hopkirk. Jeannie, how are you? Listen, I never see you. Well, next time you're uptown, drop in, eh? Yeah, he's here.
Hello, Jeannie, you all right?
Of course I'm all right.
You sure?
Quite sure.
That's good. I'm on my way, right now. I'll see you tomorrow, Jeff.
Sure. Ciao, Marty. Does that man of yours ever relax? Listen, I mean it. I never see you.
Well, I've been pretty busy, Jeff.
Well, not that busy. Have I offended you?
No, of course not. It's just that... Well, Marty gets a bit jealous, that's all.
Of me? You're joking.
Well, he's like that. He can't help it.
No, you don't understand. This is it. I've arrived. I'm home.
Home and beauty.
Eh?
Back to your nice warm nest.
Sit still and shut up.
Look out! Now do as you're told.
All right, but what do you want me to do?
Keep driving.
Yeah, okay. Where?
Straight ahead.
Did you see it happen? Is he all right?
Ah, he's dead. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Ghost, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Amen.
Yes, Mr. Randall.
Don't put any more calls through tonight. I'll have enough trouble sleeping as it is.
I understand, sir.
.3864, Randall.
So you're back at last. Where have you been? Look, you must come down here right away.
Marty, where are you?
What do you think I am?
Who is this?
Me, of course, Marty. Jeff, I know this must be a bit of a shock, but I've got to talk to you.
Look, I don't know who you are, and I'm sure you're having a big laugh. But I don't find this very funny. Yes?
Jeff, are you there, Jeff? Look, I'm sorry I scared you, but I must see you right away.
Now listen to me. Marty Hopkirk is my friend. Don't call again. Yes?
Jeff, don't be an idiot. It's Marty.
Marty who?
Marty Hopkirk.
Oh, yes. You want me to come and meet you. Where exactly?
Jeff, what's up with you? At the cemetery, of course.
Now, look, whoever you are, I've recorded this conversation. Legally, you're committing an offense, but I'll overlook that.
Jeff, please listen. It's vital.
Look, the joke's over. Just don't bother to ring again.
All right.
Sid, look, I've got some nut bothering me. Now, do as I ask, will you? No more calls.
What's he on about?
Yes, Mr. Randall.
Why did you put that call through?
What call?
And you left my line plugged in.
I did not. But I haven't put any calls through to you this evening. Yes, Mr. Randall.
You say you never put any calls through, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Listen to this.
Yes? Marty, who? Oh, yes. You want me to come and meet you? Where exactly? Now look, whoever you are.
Oh, I just thought I'd check. You are okay, aren't you, Mr. Randall?
Fine. Just fine. Sid. Would you come in a minute, Sid? Don't know exactly how to say this, sir. I've been hearing voices.
Voices? What voices?
Marty Hopkirk.
Oh, I see. Have you got any tranquilizers here?
I think so.
Well, I should just take a couple and try and get some sleep.
Sleep? The chance I've got of that.
You and Mr. Hopkirk were very close. It's been a bad shock. It's only natural. You have some sleep and then you'll feel fine. Good night, sir.
Sid. It's all right. Good night, Sid.
Good night.
Jeff! Jeff, I'm sorry. It was selfish of me. I never thought you'd be so scared.
You're not dead. Then who's in...
Of course I'm dead.
You mean you're a ghost?
I suppose I am, really. Look, pull yourself together. It's only me.
It's not happening. It's not happening. I'll wake up in a minute. I know I will. I'll wake up and...
You are awake.
I am...
See?
Why don't you stay dead like anyone else?
Jeff, how can I? How can I lie there, quiet in my grave, while my murderer goes free?
Murder? It was an accident, Marty.
Cold-blooded murder.
It might have been dangerous driving, but...
Look, I was there. He swung right across the road to get me. I saw the car. It was a black saloon. You must go to the police, tell them they've got a murder on their hands.
On what evidence?
Eyewitness evidence. I was there.
On the evidence of the ghost of my dead partner. Yeah, they'll like that. Hey, let me touch you.
No, you better not, Jeff.
Why not?
Well, you're scared enough as it is. Your hand will go right through me, Jeff. So you want my murderer to get away with it?
There were no witnesses.
Treating it as hit and run, are they?
Yes, they think they found the driver, a girl, a singer. Her name's Happy Lee.
It wasn't her.
Did you see the driver then?
No, I was blinded by the headlights.
Well,
Fine friend you are.
well, who'd want to kill you?
I don't know. Sorensen, maybe.
Sorensen? Anyway, I don't know why you want my help. I would have thought with your connections.
No, I haven't reported yet. I mean, once I do, that's the end. There's no coming back. Listen, Jeff. You must talk to Sorensen, then. Hello. I must go.
Why?
It'll be light soon.
So?
Afore the sun shall rise anew, each ghost unto his grave must go. I'll see you tonight.
I'll do my best, Marty.
Poor Jeannie. What will happen to her now that I've gone?
You mean what'll happen to her now that you've come back?
Oh, she won't see me. Nobody will. You're the only one, Jeff. I chose you.
Well, thanks.
I mean, apart from the odd manifestation, nobody will see me. Besides, it would frighten her. No, I chose you, Jeff. You're the one. You're the only one, Jeff. I chose you.
I would like you to know that I very much resent your firm's interference in my private affairs, Mr. Randall. It's quite possible that the distress you caused my wife by your unnecessary revelations was the cause of her final attack. I hope you don't expect me to pay your account. As far as I'm concerned, you can whistle for your money.
I didn't come for the money, Mr. Sorensen. I came to ask you some questions.
Good morning, Mr. Randall. Minos?
For a start, I'd like to take a look at your black saloon car.
I don't have a black saloon car.
Then perhaps you'd tell me where you were on Wednesday evening at 8:30.
And might I ask the reason for these inquiries?
My partner's death was no accident. He was murdered.
Oh, really? Murdered? I imagine it's an occupational hazard in your business. Ah, Minos. Please show Mr. Randall the door. And incidentally, on Wednesday evening, I was addressing the banquet of the Scottish Steelmasters Association at exactly the time you mentioned.
Miss Lee?
Yes?
I'm Randall. Marty Hopkirk was my partner.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Would you like to come in?
Thank you.
Like a drink?
No, thanks.
I didn't run him down, Mr. Randall, if that's what you came to ask.
No.
I did drive past the place where he was killed that night. About the time of the accident, too. Must have happened after I passed. I guess someone saw my car and reported it.
Maybe the driver who did it. Did you have anyone with you?
No. I'd just come off the motorway and there was this sad-looking beat standing there. Felt kind of sorry for him, you know, with his battered old guitar case. And I'd come all the way from Manchester and I wanted someone to talk to keep me awake. Well, he had plenty to say for himself. He was beginning to get tiresome. So I decided to dump him. I said I wanted some coffee. I stopped. He got out, and I took off without him. And it was right where the accident happened.
Then you have got a witness.
The police think I invented him.
Why? Has he disappeared?
They'll find him if they want to. I gave them a description. He said he lived somewhere in the Paddington area. Well, the next thing I knew, a police car got in and stopped me and asked me how I got the bump on my offside wing. You know, I hadn't even seen it until they mentioned it. Well, that must have sounded pretty feeble. They didn't believe me. Then they took me down to the station. They think I'm lying, but they can't prove it. What do you think? Hello? Yes? Yes? Right.
That was the police again. They want me to go down to the station. There's been a further development.
A development?
Uh-huh.
Can I come with you?
Please yourself.
I have a photograph here. I want you to look at it very carefully. Do you recognize this man?
Yes, that's him. The beat I picked up on Wednesday evening.
You sure about that?
Positive. Well, can I go now? I don't suppose the police have ever been known to apologize.
Ah, Mr. Hendy. Have you ever met this young lady?
I wish I had.
Let's cut the funny stuff, huh?
Have you ever seen her before?
I'm hardly likely to have forgotten her.
Yes or no?
No.
He's lying.
I think you're mistaken, Miss Lee.
No, I am not. He's lying.
We checked Mr. Hendy's movements. He was not in that vicinity on Wednesday night.
That's him. That's the man.
Oh, it's you, Jeff. Come in.
Thanks. I'm sorry I let you down, love. I tried to phone, but I've been following this beatnik all afternoon. Couldn't leave him for a moment. Anyway, it's booked into a hotel now.
Hungry?
I'll get something later.
Oh, don't be silly here. Give me your coat. Oh, it's raining.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Look, you help yourself to some coffee. And take off those shoes. They're wet.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a pair of Marty's slippers here. They should fit you. If I can find them. Oh, yes, here they are. Sit down.
That's Marty's chair.
Sit down, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeannie. How are things?
Oh, I miss him. Funny, but I even miss the way he used to worry.
I was always worrying about something.
Yes, mainly about me. Funny. I thought I'd lock those.
I'm sorry I let you down today, Jeannie. Should be okay tomorrow.
Fine. Where shall we meet then? Jeff? Jeff, what's the matter?
She can't see or hear me. I told you, Jeff, you're the only one.
So you did?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Come on, we've got work to do.
I've got to be going, Jeannie.
Jeff, what's wrong?
Well, I'm dead beat, and you need some sleep. And I think I'll go home and get some kit. It's all right, I'll see myself out.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Look, Jeff, you sure there's nothing wrong?
Nothing.
Well, you'll try not to let me down again tomorrow.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Good night, Jeff.
Good night.
What was all that about?
What?
You're making yourself at home, aren't you?
Oh, Marty.
Sitting there in my chair with my slippers on, it's not showing proper respect.
Oh, don't be daft.
I mean, I'm not cold in my grave yet.
Don't talk like that.
Why not?
I don't like it.
And what's this date you have with her tomorrow? My wife.
Well, if you must know, we're going to see the stone.
Oh, you're getting engaged, are you?
The gravestone.
Oh. Really? What's she got in mind?
She was thinking of a little something in white marble.
I mean to put on it.
Name, inscription.
What inscription?
She's thinking of faithful until death.
Yes, that's nice. I like that. Nothing else?
Lilies.
Oh, no, not lilies.
What's wrong with lilies?
They're morbid.
If Jeannie catches me out here talking to myself, we're both in trouble. Come on. I went to see Sorensen.
Did you get anywhere?
No. I spoke to the girl.
Which girl?
The singer, the one the police suspect.
Why waste time on her?
I didn't. She said she had someone in the car, Beatnik, who thumbed a ride. She dropped him at the place where your murder took place.
All ginger whiskers and a guitar.
That's him.
I spoke to him.
He told the police he was someplace else Wednesday night.
Well, they must have got the wrong fella.
No, the girl recognized him. I've been trailing him all afternoon. He's throwing money about like there's no tomorrow. The question is, where did he get it?
He sees the car that ran me, and he squeezes the driver to keep his mouth shut.
Could be.
Yeah. Come on. Let's see our friend with the whiskers.
Evening.
You brought the cold in with you.
You have a Mr. Hendy staying here.
Have we?
Which room?
How would I know? They never give names.
Got a room?
£2 a night. In advance.
Ta. Now, which room? You better find out.
Me? How?
Well, glide through the walls.
Glide?
Well, what kind of a ghost are you? Try at least. I should imagine you have to believe you can really do it. Try again.
Useless.
You're not really trying.
Right.
You see? Fantastic.
What?
You went through that wall when you backed up.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Did I?
Uh-huh.
A new system. And it works.
Was he in there?
No.
Anyone?
Two old men drinking cocoa. Come on. I'm terribly sorry, madam.
Well, come on, get a move on.
I'd like to see you do better. This is the one. He's in there asleep. Hello, Jeff. He's standing behind the door with a bottle.
No, don't hit me.
We'll see about that. You saw an accident on Wednesday night, and you're going to tell me all about it.
Yes, anything you say.
Open this door. Get rid of him, Marty.
Right.
How? I don't know. Get rid of him.
Get rid of him?
Yeah.
Come on, open up.
I suppose you think I'm crazy.
No.
Now you're going to answer a few questions.
Ask them, just ask them. Please. Come on, open up. Come on. Open this door. What's going on in there?
He talked his head off. He managed to climb into the car with the driver who ran you down. Then he got 500 quid out of him to keep stum.
Naughty ginger.
You see, Marty, it's death by misadventure, no motive. If they caught the driver, the most he'd get would be manslaughter.
That's nice. For me.
Anyway, I've got the address. It's in the Fulham Road, Tower House, 2B.
Or not to be.
He's not at home.
I'll check and make sure.
Hold on a minute. I can smell gas.
Well, it won't bother me.
I'm sorry I spoke.
It's all right, Jeff. It's safe. You can come in now. This must be the driver, the man who killed me. I've seen him before. As an electrician outside Sorenson's place. A suicide note?
Yeah, it'll be a forgery.
His pals must have found out he'd blown to Hendy.
Yeah, decided they could do without him.
Sorenson must have thought I was onto him. He killed his wife. No, he had her killed. And I was a loose end.
Mini Murders Incorporated.
You'll have to go to Sorenson and scare him enough so he has to arrange another death by misadventure.
Mine?
Right. But this time we'll be ready for him.
Yeah, I'll go and see him tomorrow.
I can't work by day. You'll have to go tonight.
What do you mean by waking me at this hour?
You didn't have to see me. Or does your conscience trouble you?
Conscience? Just what do you want, Randall?
I'll get to that. First, I'll tell you what I've got. Last Wednesday, when your wife said she was going to divorce you and throw you out of the company, you contacted a certain organization. For a very large sum of money, this organization agreed to kill your wife. In fact, murder her. Later, you discovered that my partner, Marty Hopkirk, suspected you. So you arranged to have him done away with as well.
Fantastic.
Isn't it? I'm sure we both want to keep the police out of this. That's the nice thing about being rich, isn't it, Sorensen? These things can be arranged.
I don't even begin to understand what you're talking about.
Marty Hopkirk left me a note telling me all about the electrician. That's why I'm here. We could go to the law, of course. I've got nothing to lose. You'd be taking all the chances.
What sort of arrangement were you thinking of?
25,000. You'll draw it from the bank in £1 notes first thing this morning, deliver it to me at noon. Either I collect, or I do my duty and go to the police. I'll be seeing you.
0676750.
I was calling 9948000.
What is your number?
Vincent 7542.
He's made a date with them in 20 minutes' time.
To arrange for my demise.
They gave him a number to contact. OYR 877F.
Sounds like a car number.
Oh, no.
What?
I clean forgot. The sun will be up in a minute.
So?
Well, I daren't stay.
Why not?
Well, you know the old rhyme. It goes, cursed be the ghost who dare to stay and face the awful light of day.
I don't care how it goes. Just because of some children's nursery rhyme, you're not going to leave me to the mercy of Sorensen and his thugs.
I can't risk it.
Well, what is this curse, anyway?
The awful light of... He shall not... I can't remember the rest of it.
Look, with you, I've got a chance. If you go, I'm dead.
It can't be helped, Jeff.
Well, you better think again. If they kill me, what about Jeannie?
Jeannie? Yes, you're right.
And here he is.
All right, I'll stay. For Jeannie's sake. And anyway, the sun is coming up.
I must call the police. Give them what we've got, and that car number. OYR 877F. And it's empty. Hello, he's talking. Shortwave, maybe. You better get over there, quick.
Eh?
Hoppy, Hoppy.
He's expecting me to pay him to keep his mouth shut.
Give me a description.
Well, he's 6 feet tall, lean, clean-shaven, medium brown hair.
You're right. He's on a shortwave radio. They must be nearby.
What's he wearing, a dark grey suit?
Yes.
They've got shooters!
What are you doing here, Marty? It's daylight.
That old rhyme was right. I couldn't get back in again. I've been cursed. The grave rejected me. Look at her. Look at Jeannie. How she loves me.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not going to stick around here. I'll come and help you. That way I'll be helping her.
This curse, it's not forever, is it?
No, not forever.
How long?
I've remembered the rest of the rhyme. He shall not to the grave return until 100 years be gone.
100 years?
100 years.